Hey guys, welcome back to another Unreal Engine live stream video. We're back in our hero project. What did we do in the last one? The last one we learned about the instancing policy a little bit with the ability system. We also adjusted our character a little bit, so like the camera was a little more closer to the player and everything, and we adjusted the movement speed, and then we started things where we would want um, we want that new debugging category. So we're going to finish that debugging category as best as we can. And then I think I want to go ahead and I want to make our own unique uh, hero ability class that we can then extend from, just in case we want to add unique things to it so that we don't really have to touch the ability system one. Um, and yay for the fun part where the editor is now not responding now that I actually start the stream, so we'll have to stop it. But we can actually just kind of jump into the code, I think. So we have the owned tags, and the ability system has uh, its own category as well. And I think maybe we can pull from that. I just don't know where it is. Is it ability system? Or is it gameplay abilities? Yeah. We gotta find. Okay, let's look at this. So asset tools, graphic editor, dependencies. Does it have? Let's see if we can find the module. Private. Gameplay debugger kind of has this thing. Let's see. Gameplay prediction. Here we go. Gameplay debugger category. Abilities. Let's take out our attributes. Let's separate these out into vertical tabs. Because this ability category does give us a lot of information to work with. Let's just see how it works. So get owned gameplay tags, right? So it should be relatively simple to do. So we have the ability component get gameplay owned tags, and it's an F gameplay tag container. So I guess that's the kind of variable we need. So we first need to include the right header file, which I believe. So string owned tags, TRA gameplay ability to buy that is that. So this is where, I guess it's just a layer of strings. So I guess we just need a string, because they're doing a struct of all this different data. We don't really need to do a struct. And obviously, they're making this T array. So maybe all we really need is T array of strings. So we'll do it under the protected category like this is doing. And then T array, and then F string. We'll call it owned tags. That should be enough. I think that should be okay. And then we literally So this is like save information. I think we will eventually need to look into this. I don't understand the save system really in Unreal. That's one of the things I struggle with. But we're gonna have to figure out if we want saving to work. So we'll get back to that eventually. Um, so we can go back into our CPP, and then under the collect data, we can really just do a lot of copying here. But first, let's just grab the debug editor. We just need these two. Everything else is pretty much and gameplay effect. Okay, let's just assume we need all of this. Yeah. Probably don't need the debug render scene. Player controller, maybe. Gameplay debugger category. I guess we don't need. Gameplay debugger. Doesn't really show it. And in here, they don't really have anything. Guess we can yoink that out. Okay. I don't know if we'll need the controller. Let's take the controller out for now. Okay. So, we got the first set of stuff done. So they have their serialize function. We don't have to worry about that. Now we have to collect data. So we can literally just yoink these lines. And then we can take this line. Well, I think we can literally I think we could do a lot with this. And then this last line is going to give us problems because we don't have a data pack. So we have our container of tags. We reset it, then we get the owner tags. And then maybe we can just do let's see. What is data pack? Alright, so it's rep data. So what is so owner tag is an F gameplay container, right? Can we actually literally just do we need any variables? Can we literally just do a for each now? So for how does the container work? Can we get that information? So as gameplay tags. So it's looping and it's putting up information there. And then this draw data is doing a bunch of different things. How can so F gameplay tag, other tag. Okay, can I do something like this? Where so is that kosher? Looks to be kosher. Okay. And what can I do here? What's my variable? On tags. On tags dot add unique, and then tag dot toString. Do I need something like that? Is that okay? It's giving me a problem. Okay, now it's not. So good. Let me get my other module for attributes. No, I don't want the .h. I want the CPP. Okay. So how am I handling drawing? So I check if the owner PC is valid. Maybe it's not necessary, but we're gonna do it anyway. So let's just grab this. We don't need that one. Now we can just do for f string tag in own tags. Then we don't need to do this. I think we can literally just print tag. And we can kind of just nuke that. I think that might be it. It's a pretty simple debug, in theory. So let's try to compile. Let's see. Again, sorry for not talking. I don't really have anything to go for. Oh, I did finish downloading Unreal Engine 4.25. I kind of want to look at that. Let me just end some tasks real quick. I got 2 Unreal editors. Okay, we don't want that. Thank you. Epic Games Launcher, why are you freaking out right now? I don't appreciate what you're doing over here. Let's close out of it. Okay. Task Manager. Okay. Let's open up the launcher again. I kind of want to just look at the editor, because I saw a video on YouTube, and I don't know if the guy was using 4.25 or not, but the blueprints and everything had a different visual style to it, and I got really interested. It looked nice. So let's see. But it's doing some prerequisites. But yeah, once 425 comes out of preview, I'm gonna want to try to upgrade our engine to it, which I'm very nervous about doing. So we'll do it on a different build. Not different build. Different workspace, so that we don't affect our repo and we don't affect our our repo and our hero dev versions. and we'll just see how it goes. And if it goes well and it actually compiles and everything works, then we can submit to source control Perforce and continue. But I really don't know the best way to go about it. So, like my only idea really is to download, the engine version, and unzip it into the, and just copy it, copy that stuff over into the appropriate directory, and just copy whatever files need to be copied, and then overwrite what needs to be overwritten, and then kind of go from there. But who knows if that will work. All right, is it compiling? Okay, so it compiled. That's good. Hmm. This is still doing prerequisites. Okay. Wow. Okay. Everything's just like, I'm not going to respond anymore. That's fine. Thank you. Because, yeah, we're using port point 24.1. I would like to use 4.25 if possible. But yeah, well, luckily we're still in the beginning stages of our project. So if we really, 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 really wanted to, we could just download 4.25, compile it, get it working, and then pretty much like replace what we have on our source, and then just copy and paste everything from our code, set everything back up. I would imagine that would take a day, like a day's worth of work, but maybe if we can avoid doing that, we would try to try to avoid it, but we'll see. How we doing? And I think we have our ability set up, like our test ability, so we should see that tag come and go as it's being used. Okay. Okay. That's it. Luckily our code compiled, but who knows if it even works? That's the next question. always fun when it compiles, but it just doesn't work. So we'll have to deal with that kind of issue. That's fine. End process. There we go. Okay. There you go. Okay. So first let's play. So this is where we kind of left our camera. and our movement speed, it's whatever. Okay, allow. Okay. Why did I exit? Let's So here we have our owned tags. Category owned tags, and then we can just eject, possess, then affect that movement does sprint. So we have our tag, but it doesn't seem like it's going away. And I don't know if that's a problem with our debug or if it's with our ability. So ability tags is fine. So we affect that per sprint, and it has a duration, so it should go away. So eject, possess, and after 2 seconds it should go away, but it's not. Let's look at abilities. So local tag. Whoops. So own tags. See that's getting updated, but movement speed is not. And maybe it's because. Oh, that's okay. I was like, why is 4.25 opening? But now I remember. It's probably under here. So we'll probably want to do owned tags. Dot. Is there a clear? Empty? I think we'll want to do something like that. We'll probably want to empty that. Okay, let's compile that. We were kind of close. Just wasn't doing as well as we would want. Okay. Yes. Did they say when Unreal Engine 4.25 should come out? Full release. Unreal 4.25 full release date. Yes. Did they say? They do have a roadmap. Yeah, right now it's still just in preview. It's interesting that they use Trello. So they got a lot to go for. I guess it doesn't really have a release date. Hopefully it's soon. Okay. So is 425 is still opening. Fine. Let's just see if we fix that. So debug. So we can activate a variability. Yes. Okay. That did it. Now I want to just like automatically be our character, if possible. Like, so collect data. Like, how does Debug Actor get even looked at? So collect data. Okay, so that's just not going to be a thing. Let's look at if Debugger Category. So collect data. So this is an add-on base. I need to know where's this Debug Actor determined? So I might need to, because okay, so this is taken from add-on base. Collect data. So tries to find selected actor in local world. So this is find local debug actor. Is there a way to like because like when you're in, oops, hold on. Because like when you're in the debug, they have the options on top. So I tap apostrophe to close, use numpad to toggle. So control plus tilde equals HUD. And control and tab is debug messages. I would want to just have a way to automatically select my player. That's too complicated, I think. Gameplay debug. So is that, yeah, so that's extensions, right? So that's game HUD. Like, what is this? How do I add to the extensions? So that's input paddings. Okay, that's all we really get. Alright, let's just create a new project on 425 just to look at it. Yeah, blueprint's fine for now. Let's create a new folder. 4.25 example. Whoops. Yeah, my project's fine. Okay. Wow, 425 does open a lot faster, but maybe that's just because it's a brand new project. Let's look. We don't need that. Okay. So far, kind of looks the same. Let's open up some blueprints. Okay. So it does kind of have that new look to it, like these things. No, like just the visuals. Kind of look a little better, but nothing crazy. Okay, well, nothing too crazy going on. So I want to somehow I want to be able to make the debug actor. Like I want it to be the player, like without me having to actually select the player. If you know what I mean. So that's category information, data packs, scene proxies, set data replication, collect interval. Um, so a key replicator. Um, like how does this work? Does the gameplay tags one work automatically? Like abilities? No. Like you have to select first. How does theirs work? B show only with debug. Oh, that's mine. Okay, so that's definitely why mine shows up. Because B show it only with debug actor. How does this come out? Draw category only when debug actor is present. How's this used? Does gameplay debug category do anything? So collect data. So it's empty. Empty in the base class. That's drawing categories. Is there any information on this UE4? Make player debug actor. So that's so gameplay debugger information, basic data from pawn. So basic extension. That tells me nothing. Okay, still no. I guess I gotta ask on Unreal Answer Hub. Uh, but let's see if there's a quick workaround. If, for example, whoa, okay. So for example, for own tags, let's not worry about that yet. And let's see. We could just do owner PC. What does this require? An actor. Owner PC dot or. Alright, so now I definitely need to include controller. So owner PC. Try that again. Owner PC. Get. No, what? Pawn? Get pawn. Think that should be enough. Let's see if that does it. Let's see if that works. Because in theory, if it works, maybe that's enough for now. I still would want to ask the question of like how to like dynamically set that debug actor without having to unpossess. So I think I'll ask that on Unreal Answer Hub. I don't know if we'll get any information, but doesn't hurt to ask. Okay, so let's play. Tilde key. Own tags. And that. No. So I still gotta do that. Interesting. That's weird though. Only show with debug actor. I guess that doesn't do what I thought it does. Okay. Okay, we're gonna have to ask on Unreal Answer Hub, I think. Okay. Okay, so there's a couple things I want to do. I guess on this stream we can work on creating that Unreal Answer Hub. Unreal Answer Hub. We can create that question. So best way to implement area effect damage. Okay. So I need to sign in. Not a robot. Security code. There we go. Continue. Okay. So post a question. Okay, so C++ programming, I guess, is the best option. Project version 4.24. How to set debug actor in gameplay debugger. Guess is the best way to phrase the question. Let me exit out of that. So we kind of want, let's see, how do we want to do this? How do we want to frame it? Okay. Let's see. All right. So in gameplay debugger category .cpp, there is the function called, and we'll just write the whole thing out, right? We'll want that on one line. From what I understand, the debug actor is the currently selected actor in whether it's the actor, the player camera is looking at when enabling, apostrophe key, or if the player unpossesses and selects their player character and then is unpossessed. Okay, we'll write it. What I would like to know is there a way to select the player, the currently possessed pawn character as the debug actor without having to unpossess and select the actual actor in-game before displaying the gameplay debugger. It is mildly inconvenient to take the extra steps to unpossess, select my character, and then activate the gameplay debugger in order to view the data that I want. Instead, I would like to have the gameplay debugger either automatically use my possessed player as the debug actor, or have the ability to bind a key such as enter to toggle my possessed character as the debug actor. I am still new to C++. I don't need to mention that. Any help would be appreciated. Thanks. Okay, so in gameplay debugger category CBP, there is the function that okay. So tags, C++, gameplay debugger, debug. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Okay, cool. Okay. We'll come back to that at a later point. I will just put this in my Q&A. Okay. So we got that going. We'll probably take a few days to get an answer for that. Okay, but we're okay for now. At least what we have works. We'll figure out that a little later. So let's take out everything we don't need. So basically now we want to create our own gameplay ability. And I think we can do that in editor. So let's just compile and open it up the editor again. So I want to make my own custom gameplay effect and gameplay ability classes. And we can just, whatever we have right now, we can reparent. And then move that. Okay, one thing at a time, right? Because there's still a lot that I want to examine for the from this project, the one from GitHub that I'm always posting about. It's a lot to read about it. Yeah, that's fine. Detect. Okay. All right. File. New C++ class. Classes. Gameplay ability. Yeah. So there's a character jump ability. But let's make one out of this. So gameplay ability. And we'll call this a hero gameplay ability. Gameplay ability. So that should be enough. Let's create that class. I gotta stop biting my lip. Ow. And with this gameplay ability, right now we're just gonna set the instancing policy, just so it's automatically the one that we want. I think it's the per actor instance. I forgot the naming of it. So I'll set that first. Excuse me. Oh. Then we'll compile, get back in, and we'll reparent our testability, and we'll just double check to make sure it works. Oh, that hurts. Everybody hurts. Huh. This stuff always takes a long time. Ugh. Come on. Pretty please. Guess not. I also gotta figure out what we want to do next. Definitely figure out the debug category. I definitely want to try to look into the HUD or the editor HUD so we can more easily create classes of a specific type. Okay. So here's our ability. So let's look at what we have. So we got friend classes. So here's the instancing policy. We definitely want to update that. Can I split this into a group? Yeah. Wow, this is pretty big. So so abilities define custom gameplay logic that can be activated or triggered. The main features provided by the ability system for gameplay abilities are cooldowns, costs, replication support, instancing support. So instance per owner is what we want, I think. Basic extendable support for input binding. Blah, blah, blah. So we get some reps, canceled, state ended, blah, blah, blah. So trigger data. Okay, now this is it. Okay. Instancing policy. Next. So where's gameplay ability.cpp? guess we can just find one of these. Man, here's the CPP. Okay. So tweaks. Okay, so here is the. So it's got a big. So this is pretty much all we really want to change. So we just got to create the. For right now, we just need the initialization. So something like that, I think. I always forget how these things look. But that should be enough. Save. And then we just do. Right? Yeah. Then const. We can literally just kind of copy this. It should be kosher, yeah. And then this. And we can change that. Instance per actor. I think that's it. Everything else should be fine. You ever get something stuck in your teeth and it just becomes annoying to come out? Okay. So we got a problem. Great. Okay. So that's good to know that we already kind of suck. Excuse me. Let's see how they did it in this project. Source, documentation. It's in the CPP, so that's private. No. Characters. Ability. Gameplay ability. Okay, so he doesn't have that initialization thing, but they do have this. Okay. And how does his public look like? Okay, nothing crazy. But I always forget why this is a problem. Let's just see if this. So no, it doesn't have that. How many of these is there? No. How many of these are in this one? Current document. Find all. So we got that. Okay. So is it because it needs to be generated U class? to see if that's a problem. If it's still a problem, then I guess we don't really need the initializer. Okay, so I guess that was what the problem was. So okay, at least we figured it out, right? Ugh. God, there's so much to do with Unreal Engine. I wish I was smarter. I don't know if that's the right word to use, but I wish I just knew more. I guess it takes time and studying. So now, in theory, when we reparent, so for example, our abilities, so our sprint ability, for example. So instance per execution, right? We want it to be instance per actor. So I believe if we should simply reparent hero gameplay ability, that should be the set by default. So now, still says instance per execution, but now we got this yellow thing. We can hit that, boom, instance per actor. And now, if we play, we have it, right? Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So we're going to keep that, and then we're going to do the same thing for our test ability. So file, reparent, hero, gameplay ability, and right now it's instance per actor, so the yellow arrow should just go away, which it does. So perfect. Okay, so now we got our own unique ability. And again, what we kind of want to do is when we do blueprint class, I want to add the actor, you know, our hero gameplay ability, right? So I'm kind of curious where this is coming from. So blueprint class. Maybe we could spend like a couple minutes trying to figure it out. I doubt we're gonna figure it out. But I think it's in Slate. Slate remote. So these are plugins. So source, editor. So this is blueprint graph. Okay. Whoops. Graph editor, level editor. Is there a content browser? Yeah. New asset or context menu. Maybe. So get menu categories is something. What is this? Is this implemented anywhere? Oof. There's the module. There's, oh my god. There's a lot to this. I don't know if this is even the right area, but it is the content browser. Asset context menu. Oof. Like thousands of lines. Okay. rename, duplicate. Yeah, okay. I don't know. Utility. Blue content browser extensions. Some menu extensions. There is just like, what do we? I gotta just remind myself what we're looking at. Let's get rid of this. Because I think what we can maybe a cheap way of finding out exactly where we go. It's basically like common classes, right? Maybe we can literally just, let's take a snippet of this menu, right? Okay, so now we have a picture of it. Maybe we can dirtily figure this out. Fine. Get out of here. So Control F. Let's do entire solution. And then let's find pick parent class. Does that exist? The string pick parent class should technically exist somewhere. And if we can find it, then we should be getting closer to how this menu works. And honestly, we're searching through everything. So it's gonna take a second. I think I left my phone in the other room. I'll be back. It's taking its sweet time. Maybe this was not a good idea. I don't know. Oh, my knuckles. Ugh. Oh. Everybody wants to rule the world. Oh, come on, Visual Studio. What's the problem? Mm, this is annoying. Ah. Okay. I gotta find all. So, okay. Create new. So args. Um, Parent class is null. Filter. Um, let's see. So we have this script factory. We have editor factories. Wow. So how are these options? All right, let's try common classes. And this whole thing's gonna freeze again. um, so find all. So define additional, you wouldn't list. So extra picker common classes. Where is this? So where the fudge is? Okay. Extra picker common classes. Find all. Okay. So option slash reserve. So add class for T subclass. So class choices. Um, so plugins. Um, uh, so options. Um, so construct. So class picker dialog, right? Class here. Da, da, da. So what? Oh my god. Where is this getting called? Oh, in a lot of places. So a lot of it's here. All right. So crap. Um. Hmm. So basically, it's um. We got a lot to look at. Um. Let's see which ones make the most sense. Okay, so there's just a bunch of construct, right? What is this? So it's a compound widget. So class picker dialog. This is by far the closest we have gotten for it. So this is constructing it, and it takes in arguments. Let's see where this is being called. Let's do entire solution, find all. Okay, a lot of places. So plugins, probably not. So sound cue, no, sound. So blueprint. Um, uh, see. Don't think it's that. So on class picked is one thing. So F class picker defaults. So is it, so we're getting close. Please, okay, there's not that many. The array of default objects in the blueprint class dialog. Okay. T array. So it's a config. Where is it? Hero dev. Editor config. Default and oh, whoops! I don't want to print anything. Cancel. Is there anything for class? So edit class. So class name. Class no. Okay, so this has nothing. Default editor. This has to be somewhere. Is it in the engine config? Okay. Editor settings, content browser settings, editor tutorial settings, VR mode, no. Base editor, thumbnails, general settings, config, line traces, legacy, favorite. Matinee stuff, class picker. Ha! Okay. Maybe this is it. Because you got actor, pawn, character, player. This is it. Okay. So we can add a new one. And the class name is so hero. No. So gameplay ability, right? So class name equals, and let's just. Is it under script? Local disk hero dev. So let's just see. Let's look. So it's um so local text refers so class name equals um so we're under engine source. Is there a script? I don't know where this is though. So script. So there's no script. And build scripts, that's my stuff. Samples, templates, no. Feature packs, no. It has to be under engine. No. No. So they have active component, scene component. I don't know. Let's see. I'm gonna try to do some checks. I don't think it's gonna be worth it right now. I have to figure out what the syntax is for this. Okay. So that's not it. Okay. Let's nuke that. We should be able to do this in where's my hero dev? Hero dev config. Oh, we could do a default editor. And then I need the same syntax. So local hero dev, engine, config, base editor. Should be able to copy that. Now it should literally just be script and then hero. And then hero gameplay effect. Or hero gameplay ability. And maybe that's enough? We should also copy the rest. Config. Do something like that, right? Let's see if that does anything. And hopefully it just doesn't break anything. Okay. Okay, I think it worked. It worked. Oh boy, yay. Okay. So it was literally just a matter of I don't know what this script means, but I guess we can. I think we can chalk that up as a W. I'll have to follow up on that. That question. Okay, let's go back to Unreal Answer Hub. Can I just look at my questions? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Let's see. I can write this here. So I would like. Okay, the quick answer is in base editor.ini there is the following. We can just yoink that information. What you can do is what is our hero dev, right? Hero dev, hero, default editor, right? Go to your default editor.ini and add the following line. Let me just bold mine. The option in bold is my new category that I wanted to add. Here is what my pick parent class looks like. Take a picture. Snippet. Save. Let's go into Paint. Ben. Okay. Boom. We can exit out of that now. Accept. No. Okay. I'll have to, I want to fix this. Um, okay, that should be fine. Okay. Awesome. Cool. Okay. I'm pretty happy with what we learned. At least we're able to kind of dig through the source effectively. I don't know if that's the term. But I'll create a tutorial on that later, maybe this week, and follow up with it later. So luckily, it was pretty easy. This really is what gave it away. The U property being a config. And obviously, looking at the config of the engine, we have the option for editor, which made the most sense. And then, we kind of looked through this as best as we could, and then we eventually got to here. So class picker dialog settings. And then we just had to add that to our default editor. And luckily it was a good guess for hero gameplay ability because, it's in our hero folder, and I guess it just scrolls through and looks for, hero gameplay ability and just initializes it correctly. So we got pretty lucky with that. So I'm pretty happy. So now, okay, so we got our tags. We'll add more options to that list when we. So next time we'll parent. We'll create a new class, a new child class for our gameplay effect. We'll add the gameplay effect option to that list of options in our editor, and then I don't know what else we can do. But let's go ahead and so we connect to our perforce. Okay, come on. Okay. So is our server running? Yes. Let's try to open up Perforce again. Thank you. Pending. So hero dev. Were we working on hero dev? Did any of this save? Open project. 7. Let's do hero dev. Okay. I hope we didn't lose any of this. Let's see if this is the right Visual Studio project. Yeah, we have our gameplay ability here. So hero, source, hero, gameplay ability, mark for add. Yeah. What else did we change? Hero debug module. This category for owned tags. Check it out. So that's all good. Don't think we changed any other things. Okay, we did. Check out. Okay. So there's a lot of modified stuff here. No, no, we got that. No, yes, no, no. Everything else is okay. You got these checked out. Yes, yes. Everything else is okay. Then configs. Check out. Do we need to do anything here? No, right? Base editor. So base engine. Okay, check out. And then content. We did a lot here. Hero abilities. And we changed this one. Yes, yes. No. Okay, good there. Good there. HUD's good. 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 Okay. We'll probably save the map, right? So is it mannequin character? No. Third person CPP maps. Okay, so nothing changed there. Okay, so that should be everything. So we got a few different pieces of content. Okay, added new gameplay ability class for hero and added this to the default classes for editor. Added new owned tags category for gameplay debugger. And then general submit of other changed files, assets, reparented, existing ability, gameplay ability, VPs to new class. I think that should be good. Okay. So now we have the new one. Let's open up that. Browse. Hero project. Okay. Ah, whoops. We gotta do the repo. Browse. Depot. Hero. Project. Okay. And let's just sync both of these. And then there's also the GitHub version. So let's open up GitHub. We can exit out of Visual Studio now. Here we go. So we do have a couple changed files here. But not as many as I thought there would be. So we have the default editor. We have the new ability, and we have the tags. Show and explore. Okay. File. Is there a refresh? Okay, let's just switch. No. Like, let's look at what we submitted. Oh, maybe those were not changed. Maybe. Let's see. So own tags are there, right? So attributes, it's not there. Debug module is not there. So then we got the gameplay ones, yeah. The character's not there. Sprint. Yeah, so sprint and testability should definitely be there. Let's look. My repositories, hero dev. Okay. Okay, so it has all the code. So I guess it's just not the content that I'm putting up there. And that's probably because of the git ignore. What does the git ignore look like? Okay, maybe that's okay. Okay. Well, let's just, okay. Latest. Let's just commit. Okay. Cool. So repository, let's just, we'll stick around to make sure this compiles on both the repository and hero dev. Let me go back to Unreal Answer Hub. My one. Did what I wrote didn't what? Okay. My answer's not there. I remember it did say it had to be looked at by a moderator. So we'll give this a couple days and we'll come back to it and just see if our answer is posted. If not, we'll post it again. Okay. And then we're waiting for that debug category information. Okay. So let's just once we know hero repository compiles, I'll be a happy camper and we can end the stream. How long have we been going? Almost 2 hours, right? Yeah. Oh, O'Reilly. Okay, it's compiling. It's doing good. All right, so it looks like it's compiling fine. So I'll let it do its thing, but we'll just do our normal closeout. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, um, both to the Twitch channel and to the YouTube channel. I'll upload this video soon. Also, make sure in the description of the YouTube video there will be a link to our Discord server where we have a bunch of channels for different aspects of game development, mostly focused with Unreal Engine 4. And we are able to discuss, try to answer each other's questions, provide each other information. Almost every day, I'm posting some sort of interesting video that I find, or article, or what have you. Hopefully it helps everybody else out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.